In my previous videos, I have made a simple proposition that peace is possible, and that peace is possible when there is dialogue between people of differing perspectives in an atmosphere of mutual respect. Moreover, peace has happened. I particularly like the demonstration of an outbreak of peace in the Netflix series The Crown, Series 3, when Prince Charles, now King Charles, is sent to Wales to learn Welsh in preparation for his investiture as the Prince of Wales. Now, who is to give his lessons in the Welsh language? None other than Edward Millward, the Vice President of the Welsh Nationalist Party, Plaid Cymru. The two men could not have more differing perspectives. Prince Charles represented the crown, the English crown, the crown that had sent an Englishman to be Prince of Wales for centuries, and in the view of many Welsh people, a person or an institution that had ignored the Welsh. Edward Millward, by contrast, represented a nationalist tendency that believed that the Welsh culture, the Welsh people, and above all the Welsh language had been marginalised, had been ignored, and that there needed to be a degree of separation between mighty England and little ignored Wales. The two men could not be more different. They had totally opposing perspectives. However, in the course of their one-to-one weekly tutorials, the two men gained a mutual respect for one another. Prince Charles, in these tutorials, and eventually in his investiture speech at Carnarvon Castle, began to appreciate how marginalised the Welsh felt. He had great empathy for their position. And Edward Millward, in turn, a Republican nationalist, understood that Prince Charles was not the enemy, that he was a good man, an empathetic man, and a man who listened and tried to understand others. An outbreak of peace broke out, and the two men respected each other. That is what peace is. Now, it's easy to dismiss what I'm saying. You could say with some verity that Welsh nationalists are non-violent, they don't engage in terrorism, and even that they're not particularly, unlike other nationalists, obsessed with territory. Their preoccupation, above all, is with the Welsh culture and the Welsh language. Now, all that is true, but nonetheless, this story, based on historical truth, shows us that people who are different, including when it comes to politics, can find a common space to listen to one another. And this principle can be used wider around the world in peacemaking. So thank you to King Charles, thank you to Vice President Edward Millward, and thank you for the example that they gave to us and the peoples of the world.